extra 30 minutes. Oh, sorry. There's always a larger animal in the street. I would like just to talk about two things, because the race for the U.S. Senate has been for quite some time. It's not after these important judicial decisions. A little bit of time I've been a lawmaker, I've come to so respect the third branch. They can decide elections if the wrong individuals are placed upon them. The Supreme Court, for example, down in Florida. And they can also determine the redistricting if, like Jack and we don't get the right one there. But if I could build off what Lori and Linda and Marilyn said up here, the two things I'd like to speak about is being a Democrat and a gentleman named Abraham. I joined up to the U.S. military during the Vietnam War. And I registered very proudly as an independent. I felt very strongly that anyone in the U.S. military should be non-partisan. Colin Powell, independent. Wesley Clark, independent. And both had personal convictions, but when they left, they decided which way to go. For me, it was a very simple decision when I left 3.5 years ago, what to be. Every military officer is actually a Democrat. They just don't realize it. Think about it. I went off to an 11.5-month war in Afghanistan, first on the ground instead of the Navy's anti-terrorism unit, and then with my command battle group in the retaliatory strikes. But while I was gone, my wife and my child, all of us had health care, universal health care. Education, we won't promote you as an enlisted man or woman to be a chief petty officer unless you've earned a college degree. Our money, your time. But we so value knowledge. Think how Barack Obama has spoken about that. Retirement benefits, secure. And then I hate to admit it, that great Army saying, come on in and be all you can be. Sounds like America. Sounds like Democrats who believe in investing in people. So when I got out, my daughter having the same brain tumor that 3 or 4 years ago that Ed Kennedy had, I needed to pay back because I had a health care plan that gave her a chance to grow up to be at least 8 years old. I got into Congress and I went to the Education Committee, to the Health Committee, to the Economic, the Business Committee, because that's what Democrats do. But in the military, I protected people overseas. There's this wonderful saying in the book of Isaiah, where God turns to Isaiah and says, who will go for us? Who shall I send? And Isaiah replies, here am I, send me. But now my job's different. My job is to protect lives here at home. Because national security actually begins at home, the health, the education, the economic security of our people. And go around in 67 counties. It's not there. Barack Obama. In the Torah, they actually call this man named Abraham very rich. The word is kaved. I'm a Catholic. I don't quite get it. I'm going to be the first Catholic editor of the book of Midrash. But it means heavy, or very rich, or burden. The responsibility to do something with the rich. And that's what we Democrats, with Barack Obama, are. We were not given a mandate. We were given an opportunity to do something. As Linda said so well. Shame on us for not being bold and aggressive enough. A public option, how can we live without it? A cap and trade bill, absolutely essential for the health of our children. Education, how could we over the last 10 years only added $100 to the Pell Grants? The word of Barack Obama, again, is found in the Jewish faith. Keep them open, repair the world. From Afghanistan to here at home, in healthcare and education security. And as I end with only 28 minutes left. For me, it's another midrash, actually. Everybody knows the story of how Moses, having led the promised children out of Egypt, he went up the mountain, he got a set of commandments and brought them down. But while he was gone, the Israelites had decided to worship the false god, much like the GOP did the last 8 years. Remember what he did. He threw those commandments. I should get my rifle out. He threw those commandments down in anger. Went back up, he got another set. But when he came back down, and he put that whole set in the ark, remember he also picked up the broken pieces of the first set and placed them in the ark alongside. For what is holy remains holy. There are so many who come to this land, America, this earth from above, who don't come down here in a complete state of repair. It's why Hubert Humphrey said it well for us Democrats. The moral test is how well you take care of those in the dawn of life, the children. Ask Chip. How well you take care of those in the twilight of life, the seniors, Medicare. And how well you take care of those in the shadows of life, the sick, the disabled, the handicapped, Medicaid. I just think as I end with 3 minutes to go, that as I do, I'm grateful for the time for being included this evening. But if there's anything we need to do now, is to remember that we really must support someone who we are so fortunate to have, Barack Obama, because we must, and we must repair this world. Thank you.